Hi, I'm Liz Ng, and I'm here at the Asian American Community Candidate Meet and Greet with Maura Healey, candidate for Massachusetts Attorney General. So, you just completed your speed campaigning session with our community. How did you enjoy it?
I loved it. I loved it, and no better place for good food.
Thank you. So, what distinguishes you from your Democratic opponent in this primary?
Well, you know, I'm running for Attorney General having spent the last 7 years of my career in that office. First as Chief of the Civil Rights Division, and then later as Chief of 2 major bureaus, Public Protection and Business and Labor. And that's a difference in this race. I come with experience in the Attorney General's office. I come with experience having led and managed half of the attorneys and staff in that office across a wide range of areas. I've been a courtroom litigator, arguing and winning cases on behalf of the people of the state, and I've been a criminal prosecutor as well. So I think it's the breadth and scope of my experience and the real passion for the work is something I bring to this. You know, a long time ago I left the private sector, and the best decision I ever made was to take the 70% pay cut to join the Attorney General's office and to see firsthand the difference an Attorney General can make in providing opportunity, ensuring equality and fairness and equal treatment under the law. And that's what I want to do as Attorney General.
That's wonderful. What measures, if any, do you support to address hate incidents or hate crimes against Asian Pacific Americans in Massachusetts?
You know, really important issue. When I was Chief of the Civil Rights Division, one of the things that I personally handled and then oversaw others on was the investigation and prosecution of hate crimes and violations of people's civil rights, oftentimes on the basis of their race or their ethnicity. So I have a great deal of experience on those issues, and that has included coordinating with district attorneys' offices and coordinating with police. But I'll tell you, one thing that's really important is that you have a line of communication with the community, that members of the community, if victimized, feel comfortable coming forward to a place like the Attorney General's office and knowing that their voice will be heard and that they will have an advocate in the Attorney General's office. And that's what I've been doing, that's what I want to encourage, that's what I want to grow and foster. Those relationships are really important. So I will continue to be a real vigorous advocate to protect people's civil rights, and certainly if anybody is the victim of a hate crime or discrimination for that matter, in housing, in their job, in school, I'll be the first and the strongest to advocate to right those wrongs.
And lastly, has the Asian American community had an impact on your campaign? And how would you look to engage with the Asian American community if you were elected Attorney General?
Well, one of the great things about this campaign for me has been the opportunity to get out and meet with and hear from so many people, just as I did tonight to meet with the Asian American delegates. It was wonderful, and I'm always enriched by those discussions. I always learn more, and that will inform the way I work as Attorney General. You know, for me, it's really important that the Attorney General is there to provide a voice to those who need a voice, and I want to make sure that we're really an accessible office, that we have the language skills, the interpretation skills, that we have our materials printed in different languages so that they can be used by the public. I mean, people talk about the Attorney General's office as the people's law firm, and I really want it to be the people's law firm, a place where they can come and voice their complaints and know that they will have an advocate in that office. And so for me, I look forward to working very closely with the community, both to understand the problems that they're facing and to be able to work effectively with the community in addressing those issues. I've done a lot of work in my time around issues of fair housing, issues of unfair lending practices, and many other consumer issues. And so, you know, those are things I want to continue to work on. What are we doing for our ELL students, for our ESL students? How are we making sure that they have opportunities? And how are we getting after those who are taking advantage of people in our community, right? It's really important. You know, there are too many people who are laboring and working under very difficult conditions, It's wrong. And the Attorney General needs to be there to enforce the law, to protect them, to make sure they get paid the wages that they are due, to make sure that their workplace is a safe environment. And that includes protections for those who were here documented and those who were here undocumented. They need to know that they have certain rights as well. And so, you know, I want to create an environment and build upon a lot of the good work that's been done in the Attorney General's office to build an even more inclusive environment that's able to take on these issues.
That's great, Ms. Healey. Is there anything you would like to add?
Just that I'm so happy to be here tonight, and can't wait to eat the yummy dinner. I look forward to seeing folks again in Worcester. You know, I'm here to ask for the support. Those of you who are delegates, I ask for your vote and your support at the convention. And for others, I ask for your vote and your support on September 9th in the Democratic primary, that you vote for me, Maura Healey, for Attorney General. Thank you.